Sails down! Ship the oars! Ready the oars! Fight them for all your worth!
They're speeding up for a hit, Commander!
Attack! Now!
Burn the guard! They are heading straight for us!
Release now!
The wind took that one!
Get them! Go! Arrows at the ready! Loose arrows! Get board!
I don't mind taking a look, but any closer might get us into trouble.
Get the oars out! Forward! After! We need you! Hold the sails!
Let's go to place now!
Increase speed! I need archers! Arrows!
Oh, that was well done!
Now! Attack! Burn them!
Our fire is going to weaken the ship!
Release!
Watch it! We can fire us on!
Archers to the front!
Commander away! Everyone at ease!
There's much to do.
Oars in! Full sail! Sails up now! Ready arrows! Shoot! Arrows!
We got a good fight! Not for the last time, sure!
Lower the sail! Rowers, slow down! Speed up! Let's move it! Head for open water! Off we go.
Down on your luck? Have I got a solution for you?
I've never seen such a monster. This beast isn't even native to these lands. Come on.
Oh, Ari! Mistios, my husband!
What's wrong with him?
He's an idiot.
That's one problem I can't solve.
He's a fisherman who thought he could make better drachmi hunting lynx. Spent everything we had on a bow. I haven't seen him in 3 days. Please, Mistios, will you find my idiot?
Not only will I find your idiot, I'll bring him home.
Thank you. He was last seen west of Scandia Harbor. Please, hurry.
So he's an idiot, but he's a good huntsman?
They struggled with fish, Mistios. Tiny, toothless fish. And now the fool is hunting lynx.
You said your husband headed...
The biggest lynx live in the caves near the ruins. Knowing my idiot, that's where he'd go.
How much is your husband worth to you?
You can keep his bow. It was the talk of the Ahura before he bought it. Then I'll make sure he never uses it again.
He's been gone a while. I should get going.
You'll find him. I know it.
How?
Because you're not an idiot.
Τι συνέβη μόλις?
Time for a ride. I'm where I need to be. I see him.
I can hear you. Please, there's so much blood. Help! That is a lot of blood. Help! Please, there's so much blood. Help! Ow! 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 That is a lot of blood. Help! I can hear you. Please, there's so much blood. Help! missed your idiot.
My love, you're alive! So, are we having links for dinner?
Enough about the links.
I'm happy to see you reunited. Wonderful. I'll leave you to... Chiare.
Weaklings! You cannot stop us! You're a gift from the goddess herself. And by the fates. She chose well.
Yes, your goddess has blessed you. I am a fine specimen, but so are you.
I've always liked the Charmers.
I guess you didn't like these guys. You can fight. I'm impressed.
I may be a priestess of love, but I also bite. I always bite.
One has to be bold to attack a priestess. You must be important.
I am Dione, a simple acolyte born to serve Aphrodite. These thugs are dogs of the cult of Cosmos, and this has not been the first attempt on my life.
The cult? Tell me all that you know. Now.
Not here. We'll be safer in the city. Escort me?
Let's go. You can tell me everything you know about the cult when we arrive.
Fucking bandits! I'll cut you all down! I'm safe here. The cult of Cosmos would never strike inside the city.
Good. Tell me more about them.
Right now? At least let me catch my breath. And take a good long look at your beautiful self.
Enough idle chatter. Tell me what you know about the cult.
If you insist. We've always kept tabs on the cult, and lately they've gotten bolder. By the fates, they've driven my sister, the High Priestess, to lock herself in her chambers.
A cult leader must be involved if they're trying to kill such a public figure.
We're not dealing with the usual rats. My sister wants me to secure Keithra from the cult, and sniff out the cultists behind her troubles.
Risking your life while she hides away. Ridiculous.
Sadly, her life is more valuable to Keithra than my own. By the fates, Mistios, I can't secure Keithra by myself. You've got to help me.
Secure Keithra? I don't work for free.
A Mistios indeed. The cult has plans for the Greek world.
And with my ways, I know what they will do next and where they plan to do it. I imagine this information would be useful to you. Or if that isn't enough to satisfy you, I will.
Well, it has been a while since I've...
Communed with the gods. And don't worry. Vrachmi will also be given for your services.
You drive a hard bargain. So, what do you need me to do?
Just 3 simple tasks. First, my associate by the harbor needs help. Pay him a visit.
What else?
My sister believes she has leads on a traitor within our ranks. If that's true, she'll need your help. Look for her in the temple. And lastly, poisoned blades are a priestess's weapon of choice. But some bandits sacked our apothecaries and have taken refuge in the Mycenaean ruins.
If it's not the cult, it's Malaki's bandits.
Retrieve our poison vials. They will come in handy when fighting against the cult.
This associate of yours, where is he?
Ask for the harbor master at the tavern in Scandia Harbor. He'll be the obnoxious drunk.
The temple, where is it?
It's on Aphrodite's watch, up the hill. You'll find the High Priestess there, hiding in her chambers.
How will I get to these ruins?
The Mycenaean ruins are to the south of the city, north of Scandia Bay. The poison vials should be in a bag. It'll probably be in a chest in the ruins. Be very careful with it.
I'll do what I can, for you and Kithra.
Thank you, Mistios. Perhaps, when all this is over, we could unwind together.
Priorities, Dione. I'll see you later. I see it. These look like the ruins Theoni spoke about. Best be on my guard.
Getting very irritating.
Poison. Coward's weapon. Theoni will want this back.
Míos? I owe you my life. My thanks.
I take it you're the harbor master?
I told you. I'll pay when I get paid.
Dione sent me. She said you needed help.
Dione? Wait. Who are you?
I'm just helping her out. She has some information I want.
Liar! I bet you want her more than you want information, don't you?
Just tell me what needs to be done.
Huh? You think you can do better than I have?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Fine. You want to prove yourself to Dione, right? The military has been a real pain in the ass lately. They've captured some mercenaries who are of interest to her at the fortified warehouse. She needs you to free them.
I'll see to it. But it's going to cost you.
If you make it back alive, I'll fatten your pockets with drachmi myself.
Deal. But first, I have some questions. Is Dione someone special to you?
I'm her lover, and I'll be the one to help get rid of her enemies. I promised that in exchange. Why am I telling you any of this? I don't care what you think your relationship with her is. She's just using you. I'm her true love.
Right. You keep telling yourself that. I've got enough to go on. You'd better get my drachmi ready.
Come back when you're done. If you make it out of the camp alive.
Found him. There he is. He's over there. Best stay out of sight.
I did nothing wrong.
Let them check that out. Stop right there!
I freed the prisoners at the military camp.
There were 3 of them. Did you get them all?
Yes, 3 of them, in all their balding glory.
I guess you're more useful than you look. In that case, the Oni needs one more task fulfilled. A man needs to die.
I'm listening.
The Oni's enemies have forces on Hydra Atoll. They're going to use it as a staging area to launch attacks on Kythera. You need to exterminate these pests.
I will wipe the enemy off the face of that island.
Your humility is moving, Misthios. But I wouldn't underestimate them.
No, it's you who underestimates me.
Enough pointless chatter. She needs you to take out the captain there. His men should disperse after that, but still leave none alive. Will you do it?
Consider it done. What more can you tell me?
What more could you possibly need? Just kill the man.
Tell me what you know about the cult.
What cult?
Isn't the captain a cultist?
He could be a Malaka's god for all I care. Dione says he wants to destroy her for rejecting him. That the only way for us to be together is if I remove him from the picture. Aren't you here for the same reason? To win her over?
I'm here to dismantle the cult of Cosmos. I have no time or interest in the priestess.
You can't fool me with your cult bullshit. No one can resist Dione's charm. And no one would ever call themselves that. Malaka's cult of Cosmos.
Whatever. Any idea where I can find the captain?
That rat should be somewhere around the shipwreck off the north coast of Hydra Atoll. I led a small party that managed to maroon his ship. But we couldn't finish the job. He and his men will be on their guard.
What is the quickest way to Hydra Atoll?
Sail south from the southern tip of Kythera until you come across a shipwreck.
That's all I need to know.
We'll send a fat amount of wrack meat to your ship when you're done.
Excellent.
Go! Get out of here! And don't you go talking to Thione anymore!
Or what?
Or I'll... go! Just go!
Ready for sail!
Thunder! We've been waiting for you!
Ship the oar! Ready oars! Archers, get ready! Attack! Spear! Fire! Ready to shoot! Finish!
No good! Not have to hurt!
Ow! Faster!
I think we're out of danger.
Sail! Raise the sail! Everyone to your positions!
We are heading this
We'll crush them! Hold!
feast until the commander's return.
I see him.
I'll kill you!
Oh no!
These don't look like cult members. Probably just well-paid mercenaries. I bet people from all over come here to worship Aphrodite. High Priestess, open up!
So you can kill me? Who sent you?
The Oni sent me. I'm a friend.
What did that idiot girl send a Misthios for? I gave her orders to follow, not to delegate.
She says you think there's a traitor in your midst.
You can't trust anyone these days. What do you want with the cult?
They ripped my family apart. I'll have vengeance.
Excellent. Anger is a wonderful motivator.
The cult of Cosmos have much to answer for, and they will answer to me.
Perhaps you will be of use to me after all. I sent one of my handmaidens to spy on some of our own, and...
She hasn't returned.
Indeed. Except I couldn't care less about her. It's the information she uncovered I desire. retrieve it for me.
Your dislike for your sister is obvious. What happened between you two?
I'm the firstborn, and with that comes certain privileges and responsibilities. My sister is a vindictive, jealous creature. She undermines my authority constantly. Clearly, she thinks she'd make the better High Priestess.
I see.
But she is my sister, and I do love her. I just wish she wasn't a jealous little fool.
Where should I start looking for her?
I sent her to the outskirts of Kithira. I recall there being a farm in that area. She might have taken refuge there.
That's where I'll start then.
She would be looking to avoid busy areas like the military camp. Wait. Did you have something to do with my prisoners being broken out of jail at the military camp?
Yes, that was my doing. The harbor master said the High Priestess locks up innocent people and executes them. I could not stand idly by.
I wasn't going to execute them. Torture them, maybe, but all stand trial here in Kithira. That liar! The harbor master strikes out at the temple when my sister scorns him. But this time, he's gone too far. I'll overlook your involvement in this. Just make sure you get me that information while I deal with him.
Where did you say to look again?
Try the farm outside of the city. She might be hiding out there.
I'll get you the information your handmaiden found.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. Now go quickly. She was last seen east of Pilgrim Hill.
Found her. Not many places for a handmaid to hide in the outskirts of the city. This must be it. Let's go. Ella.
Well, what of my handmaiden?
She was murdered. It might have something to do with this note. It says, "Don't trust the fates."
That's it?
The rest of the papyrus is stained with blood.
That makes no sense.
She protected it with her life. It wasn't for nothing.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a traitor in our ranks. But I cannot rule out the possibility. Our situation is dire. Work with the Oni. Secure Kithira for us, Misthios.
I freed your mercenaries and dealt with the captain as you desired.
That's good news. You've dealt a heavy blow to the cult's forces. You're getting sexier by the minute. Anything else?
Your sister sends her regards.
Did you find out anything about this traitor?
There seems to be a traitor in the temple, but she's unsure who. There was just a note reading, "Do not trust the fates."
Interesting. It really is as my sister says. We can't trust anyone. Thank you, Misthios. I'll watch my back. Is there something else?
Here's your apothecary's bag.
With this, we can make sure all our priestesses are armed for battle. Excellent work, Misthios.
I've done what you asked. What now?
My scouts will meet us at my villa. They'll fill us in on what they've discovered, thanks to your efforts. I have something else to attend to, but... if I get there and we have some time on our hands, by the fates, we'll have some fun.
No. The cult is what's important right now. I'll see you at the villa.
By the fates. You can only resist me for so long.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
We've been expecting you. Please follow me. She's instructed me to take good care of you before she arrives. Your shoulders must be aching. I'm sure I can help loosen you up before the Oni arrives.
Sure you don't want to reconsider?
Securing Kithira can wait.
Good, because I can't. By the fates!
Did she leave already?
Yes, quite a while ago, in fact.
The Oni said something about the scouts and their report. Where are they?
The Oni is done with you.
Malaka!
That's enough charade, priestess. We'll finish the job.
The Order's done with you, Mistress. Now die!
Wait, what?
You! What's going on?
I was just doing as I was told. The Oni told me to take you to the garden. Please don't kill me!
Why did they attack me? I freed these men myself.
The Oni played you like she did the High Priestess. The captain you killed was a leader for her sister's reinforcements. And the poison was to be used against you if you prove too dangerous.
I'll show that snake exactly how dangerous I am. Why is the Oni doing this to her own people?
The Oni hates her sister. She's been second best all her life.
So she joined the cult to take power?
I never expected her to take it this far.
I'm going to kill this traitor.
She's on her way to kill the High Priestess at the altar, north of the temple. You'll have to hurry.
The altar? Good. Aphrodite will have a sacrifice tonight.
Do you trust the face you see in your reflection? I don't.
I should be careful. High security here.
Probably just a bird. But I'll check.
Dione, where is she? You're identical twins? I can't believe you're twins.
She's always been jealous of my success, mercenary. Living in my shadow has finally broken her. Kill her now! Lived in my shadow! I loved you, Dione. I never wanted to be your superior. Misthios, you must kill her before she lets the cult take over Kythera. It pains me, but it must be done. You wouldn't feel a thing, you monster. I'm not sure you ever have.
The High Priestess will know what was in the note from her handmaiden.
Do not trust the fates! How could you possibly know that? Her end must have been so tragic she renounced the fates. The poor girl, it was all my fault. I sent her to spy on you, and you had her killed when she threatened to expose you. Don't listen to her lies. I am the High Priestess.
I could just kill you both. Maybe I should.
Kill us both? You truly think they care which one of us lives or dies? She speaks true. By the fates, with both of us dead, the cult will simply send their own High Priestess to fill the void. You would know what the cult would do, wouldn't you, Snake?
What if I let you settle this yourself?
Walk away and you'll have more blood on your hands. Dione will surely slay me. Snake! She knows I am the one who will perish. If you do nothing, the fall of Kythera will be all your fault.
Enough!
Slay Dione where she stands. Do the right thing, Misthios. Slay Dione.
Shut up! You! I see right through you, Dione. It's over.
By the fates, I'll kill you both!
Malakas. Your cult leader has been sniffed out, High Priestess.
My own sister.
Her true nature was clear.
I loved her, despite all she's done over the years. That love blinded me.
It did.
You've secured Kythera for me, Misthios. Now, about the Cult of Cosmos.
Good thing I killed the right priestess.
Indeed. As High Priestess, it is my duty to call out to the wayward and return them to Aphrodite's bosom. And if you've ever been to Pefka and met its inhabitants, you'll see why divine intervention is their only salvation.
I've never been.
Lucky you. One of my priestesses was sent there and came back rattled. She spoke of a man, Melite.
What about him?
The people living in Pefka are terrified of him. He runs some shady operations, but what exactly I can't be sure. Maybe this will be of help.
Thank you, High Priestess.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it is time to rebuild. Here. The Cult of Cosmos is in Pefka, Misthios. Seek out Melite and destroy him.
Now you pushed me too far! You won't last much longer! Why don't you just give up? Accept your death even better!
The cult of Cosmos will burn the old world to ashes, and build a new.
your luck? Have I got a solution for you?
What's all this about?
It's about adventure, thrills, danger, and untold fortunes.
Danger? I never back down from a challenge.
Then step right up and put your drachmi where your mouth is. For this kind of opportunity doesn't come around every day.
Tell me more.
Secrecy is key, Mistios. We can't just have anyone knowing there's a fortune to be found. But first, everything has a price. Pay up, and I'll give you a tablet with everything you need to know.
Here you go.
Excellent. Here you go. This tablet will lead you directly to untold riches.
What? Just tell me where...
The tablet reveals all.
What does that even mean?
Just look at the tablet and follow the directions, Mistios. My work here is done.
Off the east coast of Kenya, on Theokofti Island, your reward awaits.
Down on your luck? Have I got a solution for you?
Empedocles can lead us all to meet the gods. He knows the way. We must worship him. Your insults may be strong and quite hurtful, but my devotion to the god Empedocles is stronger.
What seems to be the problem?
Empedocles be praised, Mistios. I've done nothing wrong, yet these priestesses mean me harm. Please, my god is powerful and rich.
His god is a Malaka, a blasphemous blight on Aphrodite's hallowed soil. This is a matter for priestesses alone.
You said rich?
Indeed. Empedocles rewards those who come to his call. These priestesses have imprisoned him in the fort. He's a god. He deserves worship.
He doesn't sound like much of a god to me.
How could you?
You can't keep a god bound. And anyone who tried would die in the attempt.
Empedocles is not that kind of god.
He is no god at all. Your words are an affront to the will of Aphrodite.
If these priestesses speak for Aphrodite, then I speak for all three slumbering heads of Cerberus.
Time to go save a god, apparently.
Do as you will, Mistios. But even you cannot be everywhere at once.
I'll be fine. Is there anything else you need to know?
Where can I find this god of yours?
They have him locked in a cage in Scandia Bay with the livestock. This would be shameful for any regular god, and more so for a vegetarian god.
Does he stand out in any way? There may be more than one prisoner.
The guards stripped him naked. And when you are confronted with his gift, Empedocles' godly nature will be hard to deny.
His gift?
Let's just say you'll know it when you see it.
I know all I need. Your Empedocles will be freed.
Do not worry for me, Mistios. It is Empedocles who needs your help.
He's over there.
Empedocles can lead us all to meet the gods. He knows the way.
There's the Murak's camp. Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
is quick. I only get paid.
Are you really trying to fight me?
upon my form, mortals. Regard my godly gifts and know the truth of my words.
No need to thank me for your rescue. Your lack me is thanks enough.
Me? Thank you? Here? With no audience? No, my heroic friend. The stage is not set. Our performance is missing that most vital ingredient. An audience. Meet me by my personal statue so we may continue. We worship a little differently where I'm from. We don't kill a man for what he believes. We show respect.
Respect is for the gods, not those who pretend to be them.
The world is full of strife, yes, but also love. Embrace it. Embrace me. And I will personally introduce you to all my family. The gods.
If being locked naked in a cell makes someone a god, the Pantheon would be overflowing.
Maybe Empedocles is a god, maybe he's not. All I know is that he doesn't beat young men to death. I follow you proudly.
Brothers, sisters of Kythera, join me.
You think betraying Aphrodite will go unpunished?
You may not believe in my godliness, Misthios, but I believe there's some god in you. And that, we can put to use.
Even a god won't work for free.
Of course. What else would I spend my drachmae on? Clothes?
Clothes would do you some good.
You're just scared of my true form. But there's another matter we need to discuss.
I'll help you. How often do you get to help a god?
Of my caliber? Never. Come, my well-muscled friend. There is much to discuss. But first...
So you're not the god of getting to the point?
The likeness is terrifyingly good, don't you think?
Terrifying, yes. What did you need?
A god never needs help. But yes, please. I've been having trouble with my brothers and sisters.
The gods?
Family problems. When I first arrived on Kythera, I was imprisoned for my beliefs. They stole my purple robe, and inside it is a very special disc. The key to my family estate.
And you want this disc retrieved?
Of course. The disc is a key. A key that opens a door to the gods themselves. This disc must be returned to me.
You said this robe thief intercepted you at the dock. Do you know where he is now?
He and his guards patrol along Kythera's main roads. But he enjoys roughing up recent arrivals.
The gods would protect themselves with more than a locked door opened by a disc.
Oh, but you should see the door, Misthios. Something so beautiful was not crafted by mortal hands. And my brothers, my sisters, I hear them calling me home from beyond it.
What are your godly brothers and sisters really like, Empedocles?
As any sibling, loving, filled with strife. They once caught me eating lamb and cast me out. Though, between you and me, that lamb, worth it.
The gods wait for no one.
Patience is not one of our virtues, no. Will you help?
This disc sounds important. I'll find the man who stole it, and return it to you. Found him.
Look how he strides. The confidence. If I didn't know better, I'd say there were two gods of Kythera.
I found your disc.
Praise me! Clearly I have worked through you.
Clearly. Time to meet the gods, then?
I'd love to introduce you to my family. Of course, if you're ready to join me.
This should be interesting.
That, my dear Misthios, I can absolutely guarantee. A moment, please, while I address my audience. Rejoice! For I, your humble god, shall introduce you to my brothers and sisters. Athena awaits you. Ares demands your audience.
That's a big promise.
You doubt me?
I don't doubt the joy you've brought your followers.
Their loyalty will be rewarded. As will yours. We set sail for the Gulf of Corinth, and all the secrets she veils. Meet us there, and see the truth for yourself.
And meet your siblings? Wouldn't miss it.
What have you done? You killed my son! Misthios? You'll be punished for what you've done. I didn't murder your son. It wasn't me. The gods have sent you to help me, haven't they?
This crime will not go unpunished. Tell me what you need.
Nemesis has heard my cries.
What's going on?
My son was murdered at the Murex warehouse. His head smashed in like an egg.
It was Kythera's leader. I heard them arguing in the warehouse.
Then why didn't you stop them? You lie! Go to the warehouse and find out who killed my son, Misthios. Justice must be served.
Your son's death will not go unpunished. What evidence do you have against Kythera's leader?
Your son was fooling around with the leader's daughters. All 4 of them.
Daughters? I forbade him. Told him the leader is a fearsome and vindictive man.
He was blinded by the reaches. Check the fort and you'll find the gifts they gave him.
What makes you think he did it?
We took him in and gave him a job. But all he's done is steal from us. My boy fired him, kicked him out.
I did steal, but I would never hurt someone.
You hurt him when you betrayed him, Malaka.
That doesn't mean he killed him. Where is the warehouse located?
At the end of the harbor. It's a bloody mess now.
I'll go to the warehouse and see what I can find.
Find out who the murderer is, Misthios. I'll make sure this Malaka stays put.
I'm innocent. You'll see.
This looks like the place. Malaka, that smell! Who knew dye so foul would be so expensive? Not much blood, and his head was bashed in. Probably a blunt weapon. This must be the murder weapon. It's caked in dry blood. Heavy, too. There's no way the little guy could have swung this. This bracelet looks expensive. They could be gifts from the daughters, or an attempt to frame Kithira's leader.
This will be an easy pay.
What did you find, Mistios?
I searched the warehouse and found a gold bracelet and a heavy stone tablet covered in blood.
See? I told you you'll find gifts from the leader's daughters. It's not proof of innocence. What's this about a stone tablet? Tablet? I don't know of any tablet. Mistios, tell me who murdered my son. This worm or Kithira's leader?
If the fort leader is as strong as you say, only he could have lifted a tablet like the one I saw. There's no way this scrawny thief could have swung it like a weapon.
Then kill Kithira's leader. You will be paid when he ceases to draw breath. And make it a slow, painful execution.
It will be done.
Thank you, Mistios, for clearing my name.
Stay out of my way.
Come on. The watch will be vigilant here.
What the?
I'll enjoy this! Attack!
يلا.
Found it.
Empty? I'm going to snap that man's neck in two. What's going on? The chest was empty.
Inconceivable. Maybe you don't know how to read a tablet? I guarantee you there's something inside.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm the one who put it there. I mean, Malaka. No! No! No!